What's up, everyone? Before we get started on the episode, we just want to take a brief second to thank our sponsor, Vanquishers.
Sci-fi, jumping through dimensions, being the hero fighting to create balance across all existence. Does that sound like the kind of heroic journey you would be excited to experience?
Look no further than Vanquishers trading card game. That is within your reach. So, step into the Vanquishers universe today. Get exclusive access by joining our community at www.VanquishersTCG.com. Select your hero, equip weapons and armor, and vanquish your enemies. Now let's get started on the episode. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 54 of the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy Cresta, alongside me, Ryan Ferran, and we are here to rank the top 10 best TV shows ever. So I'm extremely excited for this episode. Ryan, how about you?
I'm pretty excited too.
We have two guests. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them. They're Raiders of the Lost podcast. They're a little small indie podcast out there. They're ran by two twins, Anthony and James. How you guys doing?
Hey, fellas. We are doing fantastic. Thanks for the invite, and we appreciate you putting our little independent podcast on your show.
Yeah, we like helping the little guys out there, you know?
We need all the help we can get. But we love y'all, and we appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, but no, you guys are one of the best movie podcasts in the world, probably in the top 10% of movie podcasts. And I've been listening to you guys for 2 years. Ryan's been listening to you guys for a while too. But for those who don't know who you guys are, do you guys want to talk about yourselves for a couple minutes?
Yeah, sure. So we're a film and TV podcast. We started in June 2020. We're called Raiders of the Lost Podcast. We cover everything, all kinds of movies, pop culture movies, but also classics, TV series, modern ones for sure. And you can find us on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. We put everything up there for video as well. Film everything entirely. All episodes are there, as well as TikTok. We're huge. Instagram, Twitter. Just find us, Raiders of the Lost Podcast. You search that anywhere, we'll come up.
We love to discuss films and television in depth, like over hour-long episodes, sometimes 2 hours, really analyzing and celebrating film. And we try to cover everything from every genre to classics to modern films and new releases. So if you're a fan of any kind of film, you'll probably find it in our library catalog of episodes.
And we're from Boston. We're based in Los Angeles right now, and we're just so happy to have such a big following and so happy to be on your guys' show, and can't wait for the listeners to check this one out.
Well, yeah. So, if just so for everyone's knows, they're a lot more professional than we are. Yeah. Just going off that little bit.
We've been doing it a lot longer. We've done hundreds of episodes.
Yeah, so we continuously say we're just two jackasses that get to talk about film, and we have a blast doing it. Me and Ryan have been friends our entire lives.
Yeah, forever.
And we decided to do this. So yeah, well, yeah, you guys were kind of thrown into it.
Met him 32 years ago.
Best day of my life.
So you guys ready to hop into the list?
I'm excited. Yeah.
Best TV shows, and these are we're doing 4 different lists, each one of us with our personal favorites of a top 10 ranking. So I'm interested to see what we have in common and also the differences. And I think everyone might have a couple of dark horses in their list. So we'll see.
Yeah, so we're gonna let you guys start first. So how about James? You go with your first one.
My first one, it might be, broken record with all of us, maybe, but my number one, my favorite, and I think the best TV series of all time is Breaking Bad. This was a game changer for cable TV with AMC and their channel, and I mean, just the performances alone from Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, and the rest of the cast. It's incredible. It's iconic. It's only 5 seasons, but man, is it memorable. This has a super high rewatch value when it comes to TV series, because not all of them have high rewatch values, but I absolutely adore this show. I've been through it 3 times. It gets better every time.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard about it before. But I don't fully agree with that decision. Ooh. But we all have our own opinions here. Sure Anthony, what is your number one?
My number one show of all time. Whoa! Game of Thrones.
Wow.
I just think the epic cinematic quality that was created with the show, I was with it from day one. I really adored every season. I am not upset about the ending. I know most people are. But I think that the large-scale filmmaking, the characters, the entire production I don't think it had ever been done before, even close to it on television before. And it really set the stage for bring the cinematic quality of filmmaking onto the small screen that had never really been seen before. So I just think, and it's just, I love the characters so much, and I love the story that George R.R. Martin created. So I got to go with Game of Thrones.
I mean, seasons 1, 6, 7, and 8 are incredible productions. They really are, because I think in like 2, 3, and 4, they kind of lost me a little bit.
They didn't lose me.
But man, Game of Thrones is iconic for sure. I respect that. I respect that.
What about
Okay,
you
okay.
guys?
I like that answer. But Ryan, I'm gonna let you go, and I'll finish off round one.
All right. So my number one best TV show of all time is Band of Brothers on HBO. The miniseries, the World War II classic. It's the best TV show ever. You have Spielberg and Tom Hanks working together to do probably the most realistic and I think at the time definitely most expensive and easy you can see it show ever. So it's an incredible show with incredible characters and it's all based on real life. So the fact that they really brought it to life is incredible. That show's just amazing. So
All the
That's
famous
my-
actors in that show too.
Yeah. Cool fact about that show. I actually met Bill Garnieri, the real life Bill Garnieri. He was actually close friends with my family. So it's pretty cool to be able to meet him. And my dad met most of the Band of Brothers through a very famous veterans organization. So it's pretty cool to have some close ties with my family. That made it a lot more emotional for me watching it.
Yeah.
So I love your answer, though.
That's great.
And my number one, I knew I had the same as one of you. And my number one is also Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Let's go.
Crazy.
I think Game of Thrones, it's, how do I word this? It's almost perfect the way that they were able to find the nerdiest topic in the world. And they had the entire world in their hands, though. Like, everyone was watching the show. The production was incredible. Acting was incredible. The writing, it fell off a couple times throughout the show, but that doesn't take away how much I loved each character. And it's one of the only shows that I think I've cried at least twice every season. And it has some of the best action sequences ever
Yeah.
on TV.
Well said. Well said.
But yeah, James, I'm not excited for the rest of your list, but what's your number two?
No, I'm surprised no one else picked Breaking Bad. Wow, I guess I'm the only one.
I think most people would though.
Yeah, all right. Moving on to number two. I chose Breaking Bad mostly objectively of what I think is the best show. It's also top two favorite for sure. But my favorite TV series of all time, the one that gives me the most joy, the one that I've watched more than anything on the planet besides maybe Batman Begins, is The Office. I adore this show so much. I am like an expert on The Office. I do deep, like people quote The Office. I do like deep track quotes that no one ever
I
understands.
never did them.
I say them to Anthony. He's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm quoting The Office." But
They'll say something, then just smile at me. I'll be like, "Is that a reference to something?"
So I love this show so much. I know every episode. But by the time, I'm not a huge fan of obviously the later seasons after Michael Scott left. But like seasons 1 through 7, 1 through 8, I know like the back of my hand. I put this on anytime and enjoy the hell out of it.
Great pick. That's an honest pick right there. True to your heart.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone loves The Office.
Probably the best sitcom ever.
I know The Office really well, but he knows it like no one else I've ever met. Like he really knows it. My number two pick is Breaking Bad for all the reasons James said. I think it is probably from start to finish the best thing ever put on television in terms of storytelling, acting, and really just sensational production and acting. It's an amazing story. It will go down as a legendary TV series. It deserves all the credit and praise it's gotten, all the awards. It's really incredible. No one's ever done anything like it. And I just think it's endlessly rewatchable, high quality, and really just fantastic all around.
Yeah.
No, I completely agree. So,
Yeah,
Ryan.
absolutely. So my number two is going to be more recent one. It's Barry, Bill Hader on HBO. And I mean, this show is it's the perfect mix of comedy and drama. I mean, Bill Hader's writing is better than I ever would have thought it would have been from Bill Hader. And the same thing with his acting. It's an incredible show that I think gets overlooked a lot. But if anybody watches it, then they know it's probably the best show on television right now. And I don't think anything's going to beat it soon.
He's very good in it.
I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I've heard nothing but incredible things from it. I've heard this most recent season is supposed to be like one of the best seasons of TV in the last few years. So I kind of want to definitely check it out soon.
No, it's incredible. And it's a super easy watch, too, because it's only 8 episodes, half an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's easy.
Yeah.
Some of these shows, it's like 10 episodes, an hour and a half. Like Stranger Things I adore, but like
it took a while.
It takes a while to
It
watch
took me
that
a
show.
while.
Yeah.
But no, a funny conversation about Barry is that, so I didn't watch Barry forever until Ryan kind of forced me into watching it. I ended up loving it.
Yeah.
And I forced my father to watch it, who came on the podcast once early on. And he was like, I don't know. He's like, I felt like the third season wasn't that good. And I was like, see, you lost all credibility. No more experiences on my podcast. All credibility down the toilet.
We could have our dad on. It would be great.
So my number 2 is actually similar to Ryan's. I picked Band of Brothers because I've watched this show. Every year I watch it all the way through. Wow. And it's kind of like a tradition for me and my dad, because my dad's also a veteran. I'm currently in the Army. And it's very close to our hearts. It's a thing that my dad knows the story to. He's met most of the guys that were in the war with the Band of Brothers. And it's one of those shows that if you're in the military or you have family in the military, it hits a lot harder because you're like, people go through this and no one really gets to see that side of it and how dark and how sad it is when you lose someone. Maybe they weren't super close to you in the military, but it was still a brother of yours because you guys fought side by side. And the show did such a good job in keeping that emotional attachment to every single character.
Yeah.
I think we might have to do an episode on Band of Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have watched it, right?
I haven't been through the whole thing. I've only seen the first season.
I watched it.
It's only one season. It's only one season.
Oh, I've seen the whole thing then.
Watching it.
Yeah, but I watched it when it came out.
I can't remember it.
Like, that was... What year did it come out? Like 2005, 2006?
Earlier.
I thought it was like 2003.
2003.
I remember when it came out, it was really big. We watched it back then, so I didn't know if it was continued or not. I haven't even thought about it in so long, but I think we
came out in 2001.
I think we got to revisit that and do an episode on it.
I'm not going to lie. I was not born yet when it came out.
Oh, really?
Neither was Ryan.
Oh, my God. I feel old.
What are you guys, like 20, 21?
I'm 21. Ryan's 19.
Wow.
We were in middle school.
Yeah, I was like 11. I was at my peak. I won the Little League championship that year. I pitched in the final game, won the pitching title. It's just been downhill ever since.
Nice.
No, I was gonna say the Kevin Hart line when Don Shields like, I'm 56. He's like, damn. That's what I was thinking just now when you guys were like, I'm in middle school.
Damn. No, I didn't say it like that. I said damn.
No, fam. I'll tell you how you said it.
That's how I
said
it. Damn. Damn. We do that all the time around the house. Anthony's always like, damn.
No, me and Ryan quote. We're not gonna say our quotes because I'm using probably. For your guys' episode we're going to be on, I'm using a quote that I say to Ryan daily.
All the time.
So Ryan's not allowed to answer it. But yeah. So moving on, what's your guys' number 3?
All right. James over here. My number 3 is The Sopranos. This was, I know Game of Thrones, Anthony said, brought the cinematic quality of like contemporary filmmaking, but this was the game changer for bringing cinematic qualities to TV for really the first time on a major network, and HBO really built their platform for our TV series because of The Sopranos, and Tony Soprano is one of the greatest anti-heroes in the history of film and TV, and we're going to do an Analyzing Evil episode on Soprano because he's so iconic, and James Gandolfini is so damn good in it. The rest of the cast is terrific as well. Lorraine Bracco from, obviously everyone knows from Goodfellas. Karen, she's also excellent in it as well. But I love The Sopranos. It is endlessly rewatchable, iconic, legendary show.
Great pick.
Yeah,
I like the pick.
My number 3 is FX's The Americans.
Oh, I thought you were going with a different FX show that's on my list. Son of a bitch.
It's a really unbelievably well-made and written and acted espionage show about 2 Russian agents who moved to America and disguise themselves as Americans. They have a family, they have jobs, but it looks like on the surface they're just normal people, but behind closed doors, they're constantly gathering information for the Russian Soviets. It's an amazing show. Kerry Russell and Jonathan, I can't remember his last name. They're excellent together. They actually got married while they were making the show, but it's so well written. And it's just a slow burn. There's not much action. It's really about true espionage, which wasn't about shootouts and chases and huge events. It was really, espionage is about gathering data. It's kind of boring, and they really capture that aesthetic. And then it's also, they have a family, and the family dynamic is just so interesting. For anyone who hasn't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite shows I've ever seen.
You know who else is a huge fan of The Americans?
Who?
The people who made Black Widow.
Are they?
No, the first act of that movie is The Americans.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's The Americans. Yeah, you're right. It's The Americans. I remember we watched Black Widow. I was like, this is with the Americans. I was like, this is bullshit. That's actually completely true.
I like that answer though.
Yeah, it was a good one. So my number 3 is also an FX show, but it's a little bit different than the Americans. I'm going with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean, it's especially we're from Philly, so watching
Woo!
this, it adds like an extra layer of funny. But even without that, it's the funniest sitcom ever. It might not be like the best story wise, not as good as The Office.
There is no story.
but like just
It's that's the whole brilliance of it.
yeah, it's just so funny. You can put on an episode whenever, wherever, and you just enjoy yourself. And it's so funny. Everybody, Rob McElhenney, Charlie Day, Glenn Howard, and Kayleen Olsen, they're all fantastic in it. So it's definitely the best sitcom of all time, and I think it deserves a very high up spot on any list.
Great pick.
I like that choice. So my number 3 is actually my favorite season of television, but if you count, it's an anthology series, so the other 2 seasons of the show are not as good as the first season. But season 1 of True Detectives to me is one of the most perfect seasons of television. It has 2 of my favorite actors of all time with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't find the actor's name who plays the main serial killer in the series, but he does an incredible job. And when I'm telling you, I wasn't allowed to watch this when it first came out because I was 13. And I snuck watch it. I was like, oh, I can sneak around my parents. I had nightmares for like 6 months with the main bad guy in this show. But I love anything to do with cops or military. It's always so intriguing to me. And I really think that this show does every crime scene perfectly. There's a drug raid scene, and it's like a 10-minute one take.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. The whole show's incredible. Second and third season go a little over the top with their stories, but the first season's very grounded and just really dark with some incredible acting.
Great pick.
His name is Glenn Fleshler.
Thank you.
Thanks
Yeah, I
for
was.
placing-
You guys were talking, and I couldn't get just the season 1 cast. It kept bringing up the entire show's cast.
Got you. Excellent series. It's season TV. I was thinking about putting that on the list, but I'm like, it's only 1 season. Is it worth it? So,
yeah.
But I mean, I respect the hell out of that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 4 for you guys.
Number 4 for me is going to be Black Mirror. I love this show
Great show.
so much. Anthology series. They're not connected until like that big mashup episode where they kind of connect all these storylines at that like antique place, the little museum of all the Black Mirror stuff. But every episode is completely different, and it's a great satire and analysis of human nature as well as technology advancing with humans in the modern world. And every episode is so unique, so disturbing. We've had great actors and actresses come out of Black Mirror and become superstars. I mean, Daniel Kaluuya, he started pretty much his first really big role, you could say, is a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, it was the Black Mirror episode.
And now he's a superstar. And there's a bunch of other great actors and actresses. I mean, Anthony Mackie was in a great episode of Black Mirror.
Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell, yes. So many great performances, so many casts, Bryce Dallas Howard, and just the analysis and interpretation of the future of technology and how it affects human nature and our relationships and society. Each episode is unique to the kind of technology they're talking about, but it's disturbing, but also insightful at the same time. It's such a well-made show.
Great pick, man. Great pick.
Thanks.
My number 4 is actually True Detective season 1 as well.
Hey!
Look at this guy.
I think it's just one of the best things put on television, and Woody and McConaughey played such different roles from what you had seen them before. And it was during like the birth of the McConaissance. I mean, he had True Detective, Dallas Buyers Club, and Interstellar come out within like a year and a half, which is absolutely absurd. I think it's one of the best seasons of television ever made. And if you're just going to make a list of best seasons, this could be at the top of the list. It's really sensational. The closest thing I've seen to maybe a serial killer story like Seven in terms of the quality and the surprise and overall concept and conception. Joji Fukunaga is an amazing director and filmmaker. He put his stamp on this in a big way. It's really incredible.
Love that choice.
Yeah,
Ryan?
it's a great choice.
I know I'm not going to love your choice. So what is it?
My number 4 is going to be Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, I don't like that pick.
Peaky Blinders.
This would have been higher up on my list because it's seasons 1 through 5. It was my favorite show of all time. But season 6 was pretty disappointing to me, so it did fall down a little bit. But I still think, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 amazing seasons. So it has to be pretty high up on there. So I think just the performances, the writing, And the way they kind of blend this like old fashioned style with current rock music and stuff, it's incredible. It's one of the best shows running right now, and I can't wait to see how they end it with this movie coming out.
I hate the Peaky Blinders.
Oh!
No, I'm
Wow.
kidding.
Unbelievable.
I actually really liked the 6th season. I thought it was
Really?
Really?
That
Yeah,
could have been our whole episode.
Yeah, I didn't think it was terrible. It was just a little bit disappointing.
it was slow,
For me.
but I like
Yeah.
the patient filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
So my number 4, people are gonna think I put this way too low. Well, I waited too long, and this is Breaking Bad. See, I never fell into that like group that was like, oh, this is the best show on television, because a lot of people were like, oh, like, don't you care about Walter White? And I was like, no, I hate the dude.
Yeah.
I hate, like, even from season 1, I couldn't stand him. So I feel like that kind of like held me back from fully loving the show. And I know he's the villain. Like, to me, he's the villain of the whole series.
Yeah.
Oh, 100% is.
But then Aaron Paul and Dean Norris it's 2 of my favorite performances of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And just the cinematography is incredible. And I don't know. I could never get into it as much as everyone else did. But that doesn't mean I don't get that it's one of the best written and best acted shows of all time.
Yeah.
So that's why it's at number 4.
That's objective respect right there. Appreciate that, you know.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
My number 5 I like more than Breaking Bad, but it's at 5. But yeah, what's your guys' number 5s?
All right. My number 5 is Stranger Things. I love this show so much.
That was a lot higher than I thought.
I know it's recent. I might be a little recency bias. You know, it's very popular in pop culture, but I still endlessly enjoy this show so much. Sci-fi is my favorite genre of film, and it's tough to get great sci-fi shows made regularly. You know, there's some iconic ones like The X-Files and Twin Peaks and stuff like that, but I think Stranger Things just captures everything that I love about the sci-fi genre, mixing in the fun parts of the 80s that we love those 80s movies so much. So I love the monsters. I love the aesthetic. The music is incredible. The child actors give such great performances, but the characters in general are just what makes the show so memorable and iconic. And this last season, the production value was absolutely bonkers. $30 million per episode. So impressive. They did a tremendous job with it. And so I love Stranger Things. I don't care what anyone says. I'll put it number 5 on my list.
Hey, man, it's your life, man. It's your life.
Hey,
It's a great pick.
everyone has their own opinions.
Yeah. All right. My number 5 is a miniseries that just ran for 1 season. It's Chernobyl, which came
Great
out on
show.
HBO. It's about the Soviet nuclear disaster and the fallout and the way that the experts and personnel managed to contain the site. It's really unbelievable. The craftsmanship, the score, the acting. I mean, Stellan Skarsgård is such a great actor. I'll see him in anything. But it was really profound. A perfect series. It's just, I had never seen anything like it before. And I was just on the edge of my seat every time I watched an episode. And I was just like completely floored by it. It's an amazing story. It's so horrible, but they did a terrific job capturing what happened, how it was dealt with. And Emily Watson gives a great performance as well. Just a fantastic show.
You're missing Jared Harris.
Oh, Jared Harris, yes,
the lead of the show.
No, they're cool.
Yeah,
they're all
yeah.
leads.
He's kind of like, for me, he's
an
like,
ensemble.
yeah, I feel like he's the lead though.
Emily Watson's more of the lead, I would say.
Maybe, but yeah, that is a terrific pick, and that is. I remember watching that show. I was completely floored by every single episode.
Floored, man.
I was on the floor watching it.
It made my honorable mentions. I was so sad that it didn't make my final 10.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. But Ryan, what is your number 5?
So my number 5 is Game of Thrones.
Well, son of a that is continue.
I think it's the closest. I think seasons 1 through 4 are perfect. The closest you're gonna get to perfect. 5 is good. 6 is good.
5 and 6
7 and 8.
Listen,
I don't think the ending is as terrible as everybody says.
Yes,
But it's still not great.
Yeah.
And that's where I think it kind of falls down a little bit, because you kind of see that like D&D were focusing so hard on this and they kind of just wanted to stop. So it is disappointing that you can kind of see the quality kind of just drop as they kind of lost interest, which is I think why it's so far down for me, because it is definitely one of the greatest shows of all time, and what it did for TV, how it, I mean, I don't think we'd have the budgets that we do now for television if it wasn't for this show's success. So
Sure.
everything owes a lot to it, but I think just all the stuff that happened with it just kind of lowers it down on my list, which is disappointing. But I think season 4 is maybe the best season of television. So I will say that.
And
I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Really?
We're done this podcast after this
Why?
episode.
Because he had it too high or too low?
Too low.
Too low. He loves Game of
I
Thrones.
love Game of Thrones. That's why it's my number
Hey,
one.
I love it too. It's just
Let him. He still put up the top 5 all time.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's still
this,
pretty good.
this is our show.
This is mine.
Okay, so my number 5, and Ryan knows how obsessed I am with this show.
Yeah.
And this is another FX series, and this is Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
And I don't know why most Instagram pages, they'll be like best TV shows. This show has a 90-something% on every site I always see. It won a ton of awards, and it never gets the recognition I feel like it deserved.
Yeah.
Kurt Sutter went and spent a year with Hell's Angels and all these different biker gangs to make this the most realistic biker series we've ever seen. And Charlie Hunnam gives an incredible performance. The dude lost his accent because he stayed in character for all these years. Had to go back to a speech coach to get his accent back for the King Arthur movie.
Oh, no way.
Mhm.
Yeah, he completely lost his accent because he was so into the character.
Okay, that makes sense. I was because I felt like his British accent felt
Different,
It felt different whenever I would watch interviews with him. I was like, what kind of British accent is that?
Yeah, no, he completely lost it for like 3 years, and then he got a role where he needed it, so he went into a speech coach to get it
Yeah, he
back.
started speaking correctly and then he went back. It's weird.
Don't say
No.
that.
Speak American.
Oh,
Exactly.
Jesus, God.
Speak like an American.
Speak American here.
Well, it's good that they're canceling our show. But no, I felt like the show had an incredible cast behind it, and it's a show that actually one of its best seasons is the final season of the show, and it has one of the most heartbreaking deaths in a TV show to me. I have dressed up as Charlie Hunnam's character, Jax Teller, 3 times for Halloween. My mom, when I was little, made me a biker jacket, and I have worn it many times since then, and I love it. I love the show, but before we move on to everyone's number 6, we are going to take a quick second to thank 2 of our sponsors from the show. Actually, 2 sponsors that both of our shows have, and that is Manscape and MoviePosters.com. MoviePosters.com has over 100,000 different posters to select from. Me and Ryan love it, and I know Anthony and James, you guys love it just as much as we do.
Oh yeah.
They have sent us some amazing posters. Ryan doesn't love some of my posters I got, including Ben Affleck's Daredevil,
It's terrible.
which I think is one of the coolest posters. The movie's not great,
So disappointed.
but they have some incredible posters for us. They sent us Reservoir Dogs, The Batman, The Amazing Spider-Man, Halloween, The Sandlot, and the Phantom Menace poster with young Anakin with Darth Vader's shadow. One of the coolest posters we have.
Yeah.
So yeah, we love them over at movieposters.com. So if you want 10% off and free shipping, use our code, all caps, popcorn10. Again, that is 10% off and free shipping with the code popcorn10. Thanks to movieposters.com. And to a sponsor that Ryan's repping right now
I am.
with his Manscaped t-shirt that they sent us. And that is manscaped.com. If you guys ever feel like you need to clean up down there, like I know I do before I go meet Santa Claus or sit on his lap or anything like that, there is movie posters.
Is this a Christmas episode?
Hey, don't judge what I do when I go to see Santa.
Different.
But I use Manscaped and their Performance Package 4.0. It comes with the amazing Lawnmower 4.0, which comes with a 400K LED spotlight, has the Weed Whacker, the Ball Crop Preserver, and anything you can want with an awesome travel bag that me and Ryan have used anytime we go down the shore,
I used it
to
today.
the beach, those who don't know what the shore is. And yeah, we love them more than anything. Do you guys love them?
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the briefs, the
briefs are
deodorant,
great.
Oh,
Love
the
it all.
briefs. Oh,
body wash.
Great.
Briefs 2.0. Let's go.
wait, body wash. We even got body wash.
I have
But
body
that's
wash.
not what we're here to talk about. If you want to support the Popcorn Podcast, use Manscaped's code for a CNB for 20% off and free worldwide shipping. Ryan, what's the code?
That's CANDB.
At manscaped.com. Thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring this show. Now, back into this before people log off because of my disgusting Santa Claus remarks. What is your guys' number 6?
All right, number 6. But real quick, I like the Sons of Anarchy pick a lot because it's also had probably the most successful spin-off TV series of all time. The Mayans,
Mayans.
season right now, so that's really incredible. It's
They're
just
fighting in the
show.
new season, actually.
So cool. All right.
Finally
The
mashing.
biker universe.
Yeah, it's people crave that. I mean, Easy Rider, people love that
BCU.
stuff. You know, it's classic. Number 6 for me, I'm going Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
Literally
Nice.
just because Thomas Shelby is one of the greatest characters put on TV, one of the most memorable and loved characters of the 21st century for anti-heroes. Thomas Shelby is beyond cool, charismatic, and such a total badass. Whenever I watch this show, I wish I was Thomas Shelby in this universe, and not many TV series make me want to do that, but man, he is awesome. Cillian Murphy, this was a star-making role for him. He'd been in Batman Begins and Red Eye and movies like that, but this really put him on the map of being a leading man, and now he's finally getting his first big leading movie since 28 Days Later with Oppenheimer and Chris Nolan, which is really terrific.
He was in a bunch of UK leads.
I said,
wait, I need to say something. You want to go and be him? He lost his daughter, his wife. It's a very depressing life. I don't know what your life's like in California.
But does anyone walk in slow motion better than this guy?
No one smokes cigarettes better than him. He smokes cigarettes like a boss.
I'm not going to lie. You might want to go to therapy.
The outfits,
That's a very dark life.
The outfits.
Especially season 6, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. Like, who wants to go into that life?
It's even worse.
Pretty cool guy.
Great pick.
Anthony, what's your number 6?
My number 6 show of TV show of all time is South Park.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, what a pick.
South Park, the first probably 5 or 6 seasons is just so amazing. We grew up watching it as Luke. I remember clearly watching the first episode as kids with our brothers. And I mean, for years, that show was our favorite thing to watch. Whenever new episodes came on, it was like South Park night, 8 p.m., Comedy Central. It was so instrumental in our upbringing. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But what Trey Parker and Matt Stone did with their show, it hasn't been the same for like the last like several years, but the first like several years of this show was just really sensational. So funny, so irreverent, and just like you would watch it and you would have a great time for 30 minutes. And you can't really say that about too many TV shows. So I think, and also the rewatch value, I've seen so many episodes so many times. It's just a phenomenal comedy show.
I agree.
Yeah.
What is yours, loser?
My number 6 is going to be Chernobyl.
Ooh,
nice. Yeah, HBO series. I mean, you already kind of said a lot of it, but I think the one thing about this show is that I honestly categorize it as a horror show because it is just the way they film it. It's always so claustrophobic. They go into these like POV shots where you can see just how like terrifying it is to just stand there. It's insane. It's just a terrifying show, and the way they show everything, it looks amazing, sounds amazing, and every performance is incredible. So I think it's one of the best miniseries of all time, and I don't think it's ever going to be beat because not only is it an incredible show, but it's also very informative. You know,
it's a pretty good pick.
What's your number 6?
My number 6 is Barry. I didn't watch the show as I spoke about earlier in the episode, but Bill Hader, I would have never guessed that he could have written the show, directed it, created it, and gave one of my favorite TV show performances in it.
Yeah.
The way he's able to use the comedy, but it's never over the top, where I feel like a big flaw of the MCU is that they kind of take away from some of the more dramatic moments using comedy. And a lot of TV shows and movies struggle with this, but he balanced it so well throughout the series that every comedic line lands and every dramatic scene lands.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very excited.
Hank.
Oh my God, I quote Hank to my dad consistently. So but yeah, Barry, great show. You guys got to do a review on it because I want to listen.
Yeah, I want to watch it now. I'm going to watch this, and I want to rewatch Band of Brothers. I think we got to do episodes on those.
Look at that, Ryan. We're doing pretty well.
We've done some good things.
But yeah, what are your guys' number 7s?
All right, number 7, I'm going with what was our mother's favorite TV show when we were kids, and we'd all get around the living room and watch this back in the day in the 90s. The X-Files. This was an iconic show, and like I said, I love sci-fi. This ran for 11 seasons, and it was so incredible. I mean, no one had ever seen anything like this really before, and it was a game changer with the sci-fi and the alien UFO boom that people were so obsessed with back then, even though now like everyone's obsessed because of the UFO footage leakage. But back then, people were so obsessed with aliens and flying saucers and were they walking among us. And I think, we had 2 stars come out of this, Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny, just become basically superstars at the time. They were the biggest actors on the planet when this was out. It was such a popular show. And I just remember Mom loved the show. We would all watch it together. It was iconic. I love the X-Files.
It was really good. That's a great pick.
That was a great pick. The New Jersey Devil episode. My dad showed me the New Jersey Devil episode. I mean, I had to be like 5. Terrible parenting decision, but terrified me. And I've probably watched that episode 100 times because it's just an episode that's stuck with me my entire life. So every once in a while, I just got to throw it on.
Yeah.
We were watching Chucky when we were 5, so.
Oh my God. My dad showed me The Departed when I was like 7.
That's a great dad right
Pretty
there.
sick.
That's a great dad right there.
This is cinema.
That's a wicked fancy guy.
Anthony, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is Black Mirror, the Netflix anthology series. I love the idea of addressing technology in a negative way. Also, the concepts of future technology oftentimes in the show seem like they could be happening very soon if they already aren't under our noses. The writing, performances, I love the anthology aspect to it. It's got some of the best episodes of television of all time just in this series, so I have to give it to them. And I think my favorite one is probably the Jesse Plemons USS, the Star Trek one. I think that's just an unbelievable episode. It's got one of the best twists I've ever seen in a story. It was just really sensational.
Good pick.
Yeah, absolutely. My number 7 is going to be Sopranos. I know this show absolutely changed TV forever. This was the first real drama series on television, and I think James Gandolfini, he was, if you listen to our top casting episode, he was my number 1 casting for Tony Soprano. I don't think anyone else could have played him as well, and I think same goes for most of the other characters in this show. Paulie Walnuts with Tony Sirico, Christopher with Michael Imperioli. Everybody is fantastic. So I think if I was making this list, more what I think is genuinely the best, this would be much higher up. But since this list is just my personal favorites, it's number 7, but that's still a great score because I love all these shows. So one of the greatest shows of all time, definitely the most influential, and I think it deserves this spot.
Great pick.
What about your number 7?
So I feel like mine, everyone loves the show, but I feel like people are going to be a little judgmental that I put it on my list.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Daredevil. And I know it was only on for 3 seasons. And I know I have Ben Affleck's Daredevil's poster behind me.
I hate it.
But
Daredevil stand.
Oh my God, me and Ryan are massive Daredevil guys.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan is the loudest person I ever heard yell at No Way Home when Charlie Cox showed up. And he was the perfect casting. I as much as I love the Daredevil movie, even though it's not very good, he is incredible as Daredevil. I felt the cinematography in the show, the action, the way they made it so gritty and just down to earth. It felt like the Nolan franchise with Batman, how they made it super grounded and like it could be in real life. Yes, I know that there's some parts that become more fantastical and stuff like that. But all in all, I felt like they really grounded Daredevil and made him like a normal guy, except that he's blind. But a normal guy that decides to fight crime in Hell's Kitchen. And I think it's one of the best shows of all time.
Yeah.
Very excited for it to come back as well. Don't know how Disney's going to do it. But I swear to God, if he gets stabbed and says, I didn't see that coming, I'm breaking my TV. But yeah. So what is your guys' number 8?
I picked a nonfiction show, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I picked Planet Earth. Now, this
Great
was
show.
a miniseries that came out 2016. And, I love old National Geographic videos and TV series and movies and stuff like that. Animal documentaries and documentaries about our planet and about Earth. But Planet Earth just changed the game with incredible cinematography and patient filmmaking. It took them, I think it was 2 or 3 years just to 5 years. 5 years just to get the footage for this show, because they went to places we never really seen in depth on camera before. And the sheer production value of it is astronomical. This is when digital cameras really boomed in terms of their technology. Reds were being used, these incredible digital cameras, 4K, 8K cameras, because it wasn't really that advanced yet. But they took these cameras as they started coming out and they went into the wild all over the planet and captured some of the most moving and breathtaking footage I've ever seen in my entire life. And every episode of that, I was jaw-dropped on the floor, just consumed by everything I was seeing. It was incredible. Never seen anything like it. I couldn't believe half the stuff they got was real footage. It's an incredible show.
Plus Richard Attenborough narrating.
Great voice.
Yeah, his narration.
That's gold. Great pick.
I would have never put that on my list, like just ever thought about it. But now that you say, yeah, could
It's
make
great
it on
pick.
everyone's list.
So, David Attenborough.
David Attenborough, thank you. Actually, brothers. I think he's brothers with Richard Attenborough, the actor.
Yeah. Planet Earth 2.
Yeah, because the first one they didn't have the same technology back then. Yeah. Oh
The sequel, always better than the original.
The original was 2000. Planet Earth Origins was 2006. And that was with HD DV cameras and HD cameras. It wasn't as incredible as this version was. They had their Nokias out there. I can see the lion!
It's actually, I mean, it's impressive, the nature documentaries back in the day, because they had to shoot on film. And imagine having to do that.
Oh,
film.
God.
They could only film a certain amount of length of film, so restrictive. So the cameras made it possible to create such incredible imagery. Great.
Yeah.
My number 8 pick is The Sopranos. Everyone has already said their 2 cents about it. It's an amazing show. The Gabagool, great acting, iconic characters. You can't go wrong with it. Also, probably the best opening titles in TV history. It's just really fantastic. I love how they recreated it for that commercial during the Super Bowl. Gandolfini is so missed. He was such a talented guy. And having Lorraine Bracco, it's just like an icon in Italian cinema history with Goodfellas. It's just an amazing show. And if anyone hasn't watched it, you must put it on the top of your list.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that because I know somebody who hasn't watched it, and it's actually this guy sitting right next to me, Tommy. I've been telling him to watch it for months now.
Oh, really?
I've tried 3 times. I just can't get into it.
How far did you make it?
Through the whole first season.
Oh, really?
You still didn't continue? Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
He tried the whole season. You're a good actor.
I know, like my thing is like a movie. If I'm not in, like if I'm at my house, not a movie theater, I'll turn it off. If like it's an hour in and I'm really disliking, I'll turn it off. Unless it's like, okay, I gotta see where this goes.
Yeah.
But TV, like I tried to push it through a whole season. Normally I give it 5 episodes. I tried. I really did. But yeah, I just couldn't get into it.
Not everyone likes everything, you know.
Yeah.
The judgment, I can feel it coming from Anthony and James.
No judgment, man. You like what you like, playa.
He tried. I think it's at least you gave it a shot, like a real shot. You gave it a whole season.
I tried.
Some people you didn't just give it one episode. You're like, oh, this. You were like, you gave it a lot of time.
If Tony Soprano was blind, you'd probably love it.
Dang it.
If he was a blind lawyer, you'd be like, this is the best show.
Hey, I told Ryan, I was like, they're not as big Marvel fans as we are. I'm like, I know I'm gonna get ripped for putting Daredevil on this list.
Nah.
It's your list, man.
Sons of
we actually really liked the Ben Affleck Daredevil when it came out.
I love that when it came out. I thought it was a cool show.
Yeah. You, Ryan. No,
All right.
I don't need to hear from you two anymore.
All right, but my number 8 is going to be True Detective Season 1. And Tommy already talked about this, and so did you. But, this show is just incredible. It's probably one of the best seasons of television, both in just the acting and the story. And the way it unfolds, I really didn't see some of the stuff coming when I watched it. Because I watched this whole thing in 3 days. So I really just watched it back to back to back. And I was not expecting it to end how it did. So it's very, very, very good show, especially for the actors in it. Yeah. I mean, McConaughey, you said it before, it's the McConaissance. It's just like right in the dead middle of it. So absolutely, this show's incredible.
I know you love that sex scene with the serial killer, didn't you?
No, I didn't know. What?
Nasty boy. Don't wink at me when you say that. But yeah, moving on from Ryan's disgusting little theory. My choice for number 8 is The Boys. And I know it's a newer show, and I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, he picked a lot of new shows." I think Anthony Starr is one of the best castings of all time. I put him at number 4.
Yeah,
and I just don't think anyone could have played Homelander like he did. Mm-hmm. And then bringing Jensen Ackles in and let him play Soldier Boy, who, if you haven't read the graphic novel or any of the comic strips, Jensen Ackles played it to perfection.
Yeah,
and I'm a big Jensen Ackles stan over here. I love him when he played Red Hood.
Supernatural.
Never watched Supernatural. So it's very odd that I'm saying.
You would love it then. You would love that show.
All Jensen Ackles.
I know. I know him from he played Batman in the Long Halloween franchise that he started doing. Mm-hmm. And he gives one of my favorite monologues, and I know it's an animated film, but it's in Batman Under the Red Hood. Jensen Ackles gives a very famous monologue to any superhero fans. And I actually used it in my acting class for my final. I recited his monologue.
Yeah.
So I love the show, and I love Jensen Ackles, Jack Quaid, Carl Urban, and the writing. The way that they can mock everything has just been great. So I love the show, and I can't wait for the next season.
Big Orgasm guy?
Oh, yeah. Massive. I'm so sad Frenchie didn't make it.
Yeah.
But what is your guys?
Frenchie would have loved this.
He would have. I felt so bad for him. So what is your guys' number 9s?
I'm putting. What's the deal with airline food? Seinfeld. Come on. Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld. One of the greatest sitcoms of all time, if not the greatest. We would not have things like The Office, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, these shows, if it wasn't for this show about nothing, which they ironically, in the show, make a show about nothing. And it ends up, this is one of the most popular shows of all time, one of the most successful shows of all time. Hit that magic 10 seasons. Jerry Seinfeld's like, I'm done. Give me my bill. I'm cashing out. It's incredible. It's still timeless, I think, today. So many great cameos from big actors now that are in it, and the characters are really what make it work. The four of them together is magic, and I love Seinfeld.
Excellent pick, man.
Thanks.
Damn, James, my dad is going to love your list.
I'm hitting the 90s, kid.
You really are.
We were born in 1990, so we were watching these when we were kids.
Damn.
Yeah, we were born in 90.
Back in our day, we were watching X-Files. We don't have all these superhero movies.
I knew I was going to get ripped for putting 2 superhero projects on my thing.
We actually, most of the superhero content we grew up watching was animated shows, whether it be X-Men animated in 97.
Oh, that's
or
right.
Spider-Man animated shows.
Batman Beyond. Animated.
So we actually watched a lot of superhero stuff, but it wasn't really movies. It was mostly TV shows.
Yeah, no, I was going to put Batman the Animated Series actually was one of my honorable mentions for this list. It just missed.
All right, my number 9 is The Peaky Blinders. Amazing cast. It's so well made. Stephen Knight is a fantastic writer. I really like how he's not just the showrunner of the show, but he writes it all, which is really impressive because writing is so hard to do, especially such a long format. And to just do it all basically himself is just really a standout, a testament to his talent. He's made a bunch of great films, too. He recently did Locke with Tom Hardy, which was amazing. But the cast is just fantastic. I love the cinematography, and I love the contemporary twist combined with the period piece setting. Just genius show.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Yeah, great pick. So my number 9 is going to be Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Oh, it just missed.
This one's very much a personal one. But this was kind of... because I was born in 2003 and this show started in 2008. So this was kind of the cartoon that I watched growing up. And this was kind of my first, taste of Star Wars, which has grown to become my favorite franchise ever, as well as many other people. So this was kind of my first glimpse into Star Wars, and it was kind of my childhood show. So I love this show. I rewatched it again pretty recently before season 7 came out. And
great season.
That season was incredible. Just the way they ended it, that last 4-episode arc was fantastic. So this one definitely had to have a place on my list.
Have you guys watched it?
No, we get a lot of requests for it because we do have a lot of younger people listening to our show, and they grew up watching it. But we haven't watched any of the series.
It's a lot of seasons, right? It's like 6 or 7, isn't it?
It's
7 seasons.
7 seasons.
It's like 20-episode seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot,
someone
man.
yesterday, he was DMing me. He was like, "You gotta watch it." I was like, "I don't know how many episodes are there." He's like, "There's 193 of this series.
There's a lot, yeah.
Then there's like 75 of this one." He's like, "If you do one a day, you'll be fine." I'm like,
we
I
have
was like, "Bro, I have to watch other things."
It takes a lot of work what we do or their shows, so we don't have time to watch that much TV, especially something we've never seen. 7 seasons, 200 episodes. That's a lot for us to do.
Yeah.
If you're not going to watch the whole show, I'm recommending you just watch the final 4 episodes because you guys have seen all the movies.
Yeah.
The final 4 episodes are incredible, and they're actually the last 2 episodes of the whole show are in the top 20 IMDb TV show episodes ever.
Do we get it with like the characters and what's going on?
Yeah, it's
so.
the main guys from the prequels.
Okay. Also, it's just like the war.
Yeah,
they should have made that into the TV show, the live action. That would have been sick.
We've said that, but then like you gotta think like I'm assuming like that budget has to be insane to
it's
make
Disney, man.
It is Disney. They own everything. But
like, we're gonna make an Obi-Wan show. Can we make it for like $1 million though?
hey,
Let's just film it in front of a TV screen.
hey, I don't want to hear nothing. That final episode made me cry.
I'm just
making fun of Disney.
Yeah, I'm just being-
Well, no,
devil's
that's
advocate.
fine. We do it for hours on end on this show.
Yeah.
My number 9 is Stranger Things. It actually,
Wow.
I almost didn't put it on my list at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally I came around and I was like, it is an incredible show. And especially the last season, the production for that season is incredible. The way that they make you care for every single character and it never feels like there's too much going on shows how much time and effort they put into the show, into the writing, into the storyline and everything. And it really makes you care for everyone. Even though I really could care less about Mike, everyone else I really do love. And I'm really excited to see where the final season goes.
Nobody likes Mike anymore.
Poor Mike. I still like Mike.
I didn't like Mike in the first season. Get a different haircut. Same with Will.
He was very charming when he was little. I think he was a charming kid.
But yeah, that was my number 9.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your guys' final ones?
Here we go.
All right, my number 10. 10. Nope.
10?
It's The Wire. The Wire. Get out of your Game of Thrones stands. The Wire, created by David Simon, former journalist, created such an incredible crime show. I love crime shows. There's I almost put The Shield on this list too because I love
Great
that.
show.
Corrupt cops in the streets of a city, and so The Wire takes place in Baltimore. Corrupt politicians. The characters that we got were iconic and huge performances and star-making roles for obviously Idris Elba came out of the show, such an icon in film and TV right now. I love his show Luther as well. If anyone's ever seen that, highly recommend.
Great show.
Idris is great, and then Michael B. Jordan came out of this. Michael K. Williams, so great performances, great characters. If you guys have never seen it, I recommend watching The Wire.
Omar is one of the greatest TV characters ever.
Yeah.
Great
But-
pick, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Anthony,
Wire's
what
a
is
show
your
to
number
watch.
10?
My final pick on my list is The Office.
Mm.
Gotta throw it up there. I really just adore the show. Michael Scott. I mean, the characters are just so memorable and so infused into our culture, especially us because we grew up watching it. And the actors, they almost feel like family because I've spent so much time watching them on screen. And I really just adore every aspect of the show. And it was just perfect TV for so many years. And really nothing like it. I think it was really just a breath of fresh air on television, and it's just something. I think The Office might have the highest rewatch value of any TV show ever. You can
I
just
completely
you
agree.
can just throw a great episode on for the 20th time and enjoy it. Whether it be one of the Christmas episodes or just all sorts of the top 10, what's the dinner one?
Dinner party.
Dinner party.
That's one of the most secondhand embarrassment episodes of TV ever.
It's so
It's so
cringy,
hard to
it's so
watch.
It's amazing. I love that TV.
Yeah.
It's just so. I've seen that episode so many times. It never gets old. It's just terrific. I had to put it on my list.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a great pick.
So yeah. All right. So my number 10 is gonna be Daredevil. The Netflix Daredevil, Charlie Cox, and it's just
Not the Ben Affleck one?
no, not the Ben Affleck
Okay,
one.
I was just making sure.
But yeah, I mean, this show is incredible for what it did. I think, Defenders wasn't great, but it was cool how Netflix did their own kind of street level universe thing. But this show was by far the best one. I mean, it made it 3 seasons, which I think Jessica Jones did too, but I don't think Jessica Jones was as good. I thought it got 3. Maybe
How
just
dare you?
But Charlie Cox is fantastic. As Tommy said, when we saw No Way Home, it was a packed theater, and I was the loudest person out of everyone. And it was a theater with 3 decks. It was massive. I was by far the loudest at everyone when he showed up. So he's just quickly become one of my favorite superheroes just overall, and the show is a big part of that. So that's why it's number 10. What's your number 10, Thomas?
So my number 10 was originally, before the last season of it came out, was actually my number 5.
Mm.
And then after last season, it dropped all the way to 10 and was, just made the list. And this is Peaky Blinders, a show that I adored. And my 2 least favorite seasons have been 2 and 6, and 2 and 6? 2 and 5. How many seasons have there been? I am having
6.
a brain fart.
6 seasons total.
6. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So 2 and 6 have been my least favorite seasons of the show, and I could get passed by 2.
Yeah.
I felt like the weaker seasons, it's always the villain. They're never as iconic as the other ones.
Yeah.
And that was my main problem with the season.
Mhm.
It's hard to top Sam Neill. It's hard to
Yeah,
top.
and like
Yeah,
Adrian Brody, who I think's incredible in the show.
great.
And it's just the way that they wasted Michael, something that I was super excited for going into the season. I know it worked and I liked what they did. It just wasn't what I wanted, and I think that took a big part in why it moved so far down my list. However, that doesn't take away from Cillian Murphy being, as everyone said already, one of the most iconic characters of all time in Tommy Shelby.
Yeah.
So that's why Peaky Blinders has fallen to 10, but it's still one of my favorite shows of all time.
Hey, it's still up there. It's still up there.
Absolutely.
So that is our list for the top 10 TV shows of all time. Now we're going to go into our film recommendations of the week. Ryan, please tell me you remembered.
I have it.
Oh, you just written down. So Anthony and James, I'll let you guys go first.
My recommendation for this week is The Terminalist. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Ooh, Chris Pratt.
It's an amazing Amazon Prime series that just came out in July, and it's just so well done, well acted, surprising. It's got great action, a terrific performance from Chris Pratt. He's really incredible, and I think it's the best performance he's ever done. And it's just a great story. I had a blast watching it. I didn't really know what to expect, but by episode 2, I was like, holy crap, this show is insane. So I recommend The Terminalist this week.
I'm picking a TV series as well because it's a TV episode. And so I'm picking Severance, which we have had like a spoiler of riches this year for TV. We've had
It is incredible.
Stranger Things Season 4, Severance, Terminalist, so many great shows. But the Severance, I've never seen anything like it. Such a well-produced and executed film. Ben Stiller's one of the main directors and writers of the show, and it's great to see him do something really mature like this. And man, the cast is incredible. The acting's great. The concept is really trippy and interesting and thought-provoking. And speaking, as they said, Sopranos is like some of the best opening credits in TV history. Severance, I think, is up there like now. The opening credits of the show is absolutely phenomenal as well. But all around, I love Severance. Can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, I'm actually meeting the creator tonight at a special showing of the finale, Dan Erickson.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I watched it a little bit when it first came out, and then I just doing the podcast, having to catch up on everything else that we do. I didn't get to finish it, and then I got invited through Apple TV to go out and watch the finale with him, then do a Q&A, and then get to go up and meet him. So this is really exciting for me, and you're right. The opening credits for Severance is incredible. It's so trippy. The show's incredible. I never thought of Adam Scott giving a performance like he does in the show. So yeah, that was actually going to be my pick for suggestion of the week. So I got to think of a new one really quick.
You can piggyback. It's cool, man. Yeah.
I think though if I'm not going to go with that, I'm going to go with Prey, the new Predator film.
Yeah. And
I loved it. I loved every second of it. It's very true to the whole story of that tribe and everything like it. The Predator suit, I know people all of a sudden are just hating on it, and I think it's because the movie was doing so well, people had to find something bad. But he looks incredible. Some of the kills are just amazing. Yeah. Me and Ryan are really into like cool action movie kills, just like the Bullet Train. And I just loved it. I really had a blast with it.
Yeah.
And that is on Hulu for those who want to watch it.
Yeah. It's the first movie to ever be fully dubbed in Comanche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Pretty awesome. Yeah. But
they also filmed the Comanche version, speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my recommendation is going to be The Other Guys with Will Ferrell. And yeah. I think it was the 12-year anniversary, like just a couple days ago. And I rewatched it with my cousins down the shore, and it's still hilarious. It's so funny. It's one of the best cop comedies ever. It's just so funny. Will Ferrell is fantastic in that movie, but Mark Wahlberg pulls it together after he...
Gator needs his gat, punk ass bitch.
Gator, don't play that.
Gator, don't play that.
The cucumber accents the water in such a way.
I thought you said bad cop, bad cop.
I was hoping for the water again.
Yeah.
So that is our suggestions of the week. And now we're going to hop into some fan questions that you guys submitted to us. And we picked 13 of them. We try and pick as many as possible because we want everyone to get a chance to ask a question. So the first question, and this question is from Damon. Thoughts on David Zaslav's first decisions at DC? So if those who don't know, he canceled almost every CW show.
Yeah.
And he canceled most prominently Batgirl. And so I don't know what I think about Batgirl, because even if it isn't not going to be that great, I know you guys did an episode on this. I know Batgirl, maybe it's not doing so well test audience, but just put it on HBO Max. Like I feel like Leslie Grace should still get her time to play Batgirl. The whole production company put all this time into it.
Yeah.
And you're not going to let them at least put it on HBO Max?
Yeah, it's crazy they just completely just shelved it. Like, I mean, you put $90 million into a movie and you just don't even release it. You have a streaming service. Just put it on there.
They do have a good plan, it seems like, though. So I'm excited for the future. But right now, I'm a little sad that we're not going to get Michael Keaton and Batgirl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should at least release it digitally just for the cast and crew and, having Leslie Grace have that happen to her. You can imagine, like, the worst possible scenario being an actor or an actress and you're Batgirl, you're a superhero, and it gets canceled when it's almost done, if not done. It's hard to see what the decision's going to lead to in the future without, having a time machine and seeing what DC will be like in 10 years with their 10-year plan.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think they felt that whoever was in charge of leadership positions in the last 5-6 years haven't been making the right calls, and the quality of their work has, in their opinion, clearly declined, and they're trying to reset and show everyone in the world that, we can make high quality entertainment with these characters because they definitely have the most valuable superhero characters on the face of the earth with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. That's absolute fact.
Yes,
Marvel
that is
characters
a
are
fact.
really popular, but Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, the biggest superheroes of all time. Property value is obviously Marvel would pay $100 billion to get those rights. So I think that they're just trying to reset quality over quantity. It's very unfortunate that Batgirl isn't getting released, but we'll see what's going to happen. And again, we don't really know what the end result will be here.
Yeah, it's a really tough situation right now for DC. I'm a big DC guy, so I'm a little heartbroken. But moving on. Favorite all-time action film? This question is from Scotty.
Great question. I'm going to have to go with just on the spot. I would say Mission Impossible Fallout is my favorite action film of all time.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, really good pick. I'm going to pick The Matrix because it's one of my all-time favorite movies. But in terms of action movies, I still think people should really get into The Raid and The Raid 2. Some of the greatest action films I've ever seen in my entire life. Just purely based action, incredible.
Yeah, great pick.
Yeah. The fight scenes are just so well done in that franchise.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think I might go a little bit more modern, go with John Wick. I mean, it's, just to have it be more recent, but already one of the best action series ever, especially with Keanu. And that's,
Which one are you taking?
I think just the first one.
Same.
The first one's
It's the best one. It's my favorite one.
It's the best one so far, even though four looks amazing so far.
So I might be. I think action adventure still goes under action category.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with either Lethal Weapon 2 or the first Indiana Jones.
Great picks. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Let's go.
Yeah, especially with your guys' podcast, it fits perfectly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this isn't a weird question, but I thought it'd be a funny one to answer on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have this guy named Oscar who somehow gets a question on our podcast. This is like his 20th time, and we have no idea who this dude is. And his question is, marry, kill, Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, and Brad Pitt.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. So that's easy.
Okay, so, then.
I'd kill Leo. He would not be you don't want a relationship with Leo. Once you age out, he's done with you. I'd Brad because he's so hot, and then I'd marry Matt because he just seems like a great guy. Honestly, he's a great family guy.
No, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and say I have the same list. I do, but I don't want to say the words. So I'm fully agreeing with you.
Same list for the same reasons. I would the shit out.
Yeah,
exactly. Before we start recording, do you guys let us curse on you guys' show? Yeah. Never thought it was getting to this level.
No. Thanks, Oscar.
Thanks, Oscar. Wait, I didn't get mine.
Yeah, give your
God. Of course, I'm gonna kill Matt Damon. Sorry, Matt.
He's too
I
nice.
can never let you go for what you did in The Departed. And We Bought a Zoo. What the hell was that? Then, of course, I'm gonna fuck Leo because I feel like he'd be a great one night stand. And then Brad Pitt, I just want to marry him. I just want to be part of his life. I want him to get a tattoo of me. He has all the tattoos of all his kids.
The problem with marrying Brad Pitt is that everybody wants to have sex with him. So like he's just like has always got an option.
Hey,
like,
not how much I'm willing to put out.
Is he gonna commit for that long with you? It's questionable. He's the hottest man alive.
He seems like he's in a very peaceful state in his life. You know.
Hey, If I go to yoga and get flexible, it will be a lot better for me.
Jesus.
See, it just seems like we just went fully unrated.
This went off the
episode.
top end.
Yeah.
Oh, it went nuts some reason. Okay.
Yeah, so bad.
Moving off to famous male celebrities. This is the fourth question. Thoughts on the Craven film? This question is from Neil.
Craven the vegan.
I mean, like
Hey, the animal lover.
we've talked about this. I made like a great tweet about it too. That I thought
It was a great
good
tweet,
tweet
yeah.
where I said Sony. We think they're going to have a villain problem if they keep turning their antagonists into heroes. And I understand, there's a weird thing happening in these big budget films where they don't show people doing things like smoking cigarettes anymore or drinking alcohol and beer very often and unsavory habits like that. And the whole trend with veganism and vegetarian, whatever you want to do with your life, that's whatever. I mean, if you're a vegan, cool, good for you. But I mean, now to supplant that into so much of their entertainment just because it's kind of like in vogue now, and to turn a character that would have been a great villain, this big game killer, which no one likes big game killers, and if you make the character a big game killer, that'll only make you root against him, which would turn him into a great villain. But now they turn him into a vegan animal protector. We understand they want to win Gen Z over, but you're not going to have great villains if you keep turning them into heroes.
Yeah, I have the same opinion. I mean, they did the same thing with Cruella, where she's not crazy about wearing animal fur, and she's not like obsessed with Dalmatian fur, and she wears like fake fur in that movie. And obviously, they don't want to encourage people to wear furs. Obviously, that's why they did that. But it goes to certain points where it's like, just because Craven hunts big game doesn't mean like people are gonna all just start hunting lions
And they're not promoting that.
Yeah, they're not promoting.
Yeah, they're not promoting that he's going to just go kill a bunch of animals.
Yeah.
Just because you have a character who does something unsavory or bad doesn't mean that it's going to be influential to people to do that. So I think it's odd to to completely change the character. I'm not super familiar with the character. I remember him from the animated series, but I know that diehard fans are like extremely disappointed and surprised by this turn for the character.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I think it's really weird because, like, in the comics, he's just the entire reason he goes after Spider-Man is because he's killed every other animal and wants his next trophy. So, like,
Craven's
take that away.
Greatest Hunt, that's what it's called.
Yeah, to take that away is just I won't understand his motivation. If they do like a Spider-Verse movie, I don't know what his motivation for hunting Spider-Man would be.
Same thing with Morbius. What would be his motivation for going after Spider-Man?
exactly.
It's interesting.
No, we are not talking about Morbius on this podcast.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah. I
but
mean, they're so scared to do villains now. But
Yeah.
you can focus a show on a bad person. Look at Tony Soprano and Walter White. Like, they're terrible people, but they're still the protagonist.
Tommy Shelby's not a good person either.
Yeah, no, nobody is. But the fact that they're just making everybody a good guy, it's boring.
They just want to make franchises out of all the villains now.
Yeah,
turn them
and they're
into
too
heroes.
scared to make a villain franchise.
It's
Like,
not
if
going to.
you do a straight up villain movie with Craven and make it like John Wick or something like that,
Yeah.
maybe if you don't, even though I'm gonna be really mad if they don't do him like he's the big game hunter, if he's like a big game hitman or something, make it like that, but keep him as the bad guy, but we're just watching it from his perspective. Because
Or
there's
just make him a,
times,
or just make him a bad guy.
yeah, like there's times where we root for the bad guy. People rooted
Yeah.
for Walter White.
Yeah.
Dude was like tried to kill a child.
Yeah.
People still rooted for him. Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy, terrible human
Yeah.
being.
Look at Joker more recently. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm getting kind of sick of Sony. But before we get too aggravated, this question is specifically for James and Anthony. What in God's name made you work with these two? This question's from Will.
They're nice guys.
Yeah,
And
they're
they're
great,
fans
yeah.
of the show. They've been listening for so long, and we love to, collaborate with other podcasters. And and it's cool. We've been in your position and been new to the game as well, and so it's so fun to talk to people that listen to us and that have a show as well. So I mean, we're happy to do this.
Oh,
Awesome.
thanks. It made me feel like I'm a Make-A-Wish.
They won a contest. That's what happened.
Yeah, we won a raffle and got on.
We won. I'm so
Tommy's dying in
happy.
a month.
Oh my god!
Oh, no.
Oh my god!
Question number 6. Most anticipated film of 2023.
Mm.
This question's from Derek.
Oppenheimer, easy.
Yeah.
It's not mine.
Huh.
I'm excited for it. I'm extremely excited.
Yeah.
It's not
I
mine.
might have to go Oppenheimer or John Wick 4, just because that's been looking better and better with every teaser they put out.
I'm going Oppenheimer. It's not even close.
I'm going a little bit different. I'm very excited for Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Very excited. But I'm more excited for Ari Aster, Disappointment Boulevard, and Indiana Jones 5 with James Mangold at the helm of that.
Yeah.
I'll wait
Yeah.
for a trailer.
I thought,
Hey.
I thought you were gonna skip ahead and just go to Daredevil 2024.
Yeah, funny guy, huh? Okay, so here's a question. Hey Tommy, I've been a listener since the start, and I really want to say congrats on finally crossing off having Raiders of the Lost podcast off your goals list. Question from Nelson. Not really a question, but yeah. So when I was making the podcast, I made a list of people I wanted to collaborate with in my podcasting career, and Devin Scott was one of them, who me and Ryan got to do an episode with, which was awesome.
Super fun.
And you guys were at the top of my list, and I got to cross off my list, which was really cool for me.
Yeah.
And I have a funny story really quick. I know it's probably taking some time. So I sent you guys an episode. I sent you guys a post I did on Instagram where me and Ryan passed 30,000 streams in the month. And you guys, one of you, I'm pretty sure it was Anthony, was like, hey, would you want to collab sometime? And in PA, it was 5 a.m. So I don't know why you were up, but it was 5 a.m. and I was driving to my unit for the Army. It was pitch black outside. I pulled over and started screaming and then texted Ryan. Yeah. I was like, holy shit. They wanted to collab? What the and it was one of the coolest. Like, I texted everyone I knew. I was like, this podcast I've been listening to for, almost 2 years now. And I was like, so this has been awesome to be able to do an episode with you guys. So yeah.
Happy to be here. That's awesome.
Thanks for having us on.
Of course. And best director working right now. This question's from Maria. You're going to say Chris Nolan, aren't you?
No. Denis Villeneuve.
Denis
Villeneuve.
Yeah.
I think Denis Villeneuve's in his prime and what he's done the last 4 or 5 years, his last few features. I mean, Dune, Arrival, Prisoners is incredible. But the Blade Runner 2049, I think, his last 2 big budget sci-fi films, they just kind of changed the game for big budget science fiction filmmaking, just like Ridley Scott did with Alien and Blade Runner back in the day. So I think that right now Denis Villeneuve is, I think, top filmmaker working.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure me and Ryan say this every episode.
I think we all have the same answer.
He's my favorite director. I've watched like every movie that he's ever done.
Yeah.
And Enemy, I know it's not as well known as some of the other films. Great. I love that movie.
Yeah, me too.
And I actually watched that because of a film course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love Denis. I think Prisoners, it's in my top 5 films ever.
Yeah.
Just a great director. And like you said, he's in his prime right now.
So I won't say Scorsese. He's my favorite, and he's the GOAT.
Well, Anthony would say as long as Scorsese is breathing,
he's
the
number one.
He's the best.
So I'll change my answer. I'll give you 2. Paul Thomas Anderson. I think he still has it. It's still just one of the greatest talents ever. But also, there's a Polish director named Paweł Pawlikowski, and he's made 2 of my favorite movies of the last decade: Ida and Cold War. They're really amazing. A couple of the best films I've seen in recent memory. He doesn't get too much attention, but he was nominated for Best Director and Picture for Cold War, which came out a couple of years ago. If anyone hasn't heard of him, check out those movies, Ida and Cold War. He really brings classical filmmaking. It feels like they were made in the 50s and 40s, and they're really special films. And no one is really doing what he's doing right now.
I love the answer. I watched Cold War in my history class when I was still in high school, and it's an incredible film.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, to a question, I'm excited to hear your guys' answer because I'm pretty sure me and Ryan have the same answer. Which DC film will be the best? The Flash, Shazam 2, or Black Adam's? Question is from Anthony.
So I have a feeling that The Flash might get canceled. I mean, the recent news with Ezra, they got arrested.
Felony,
so they're going to court. Who knows what's going to happen with that project now that even more controversy surrounding it. They just axed everything before that. Are they still going to go forward with The Flash? So I have a feeling that The Flash, the movie's probably pretty damn good, but it might hit the chopping block. I wouldn't be surprised, in which case I'm going to take my chances with Black Adam being the best of the 3 because I think The Flash might get canceled.
I would say if The Flash airs, but I think it will air. I don't think it's going to get canceled. I think that I'm going to go with The Flash because Andy Muschietti has done a terrific job as a filmmaker adapting it, and also his first film with Jessica Chastain. Really, Mama. Yeah, I think he's a really talented filmmaker, and he doesn't make bad movies. So I think The Flash is definitely going to be the best one that comes out.
I'm in the same boat. If The Flash comes out, I think because everything that's come out of it, screening wise, has said people have loved it.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't come out, which I feel like you can't put 200 mil into a movie and they're not going to.
300.
Oh, there's probably up to
Is it
400 mil.
300? The last thing I was reading was like 200 on
Dude,
just
they
the
did
budget.
they did a lot of reshoots and
Yeah.
delays and everything. Like,
Yeah.
this is,
Yeah.
COVID delays.
Yeah,
and
so like
they have balloons
this is
and
probably like a
everything.
$350, $400 million production, which is
Holy
probably why
yeah.
they won't kill it. And then plus the marketing, this movie needs to make $1 billion, which
It
probably
has,
won't.
to, it has to come out, I think. For
Yeah.
Warner
Yeah,
It's
so
crazy.
if it doesn't come out, I think Black Adam will be the
Yeah.
better of the two.
Yeah, I think I'm still excited for Shazam though.
I'm
Fury of the
excited for
Gods. I
Shazam,
mean,
too.
I love the first one, and this one looks just as funny. So I'm excited for that. I think a little bit more than Black Adam, but I still think Flash will probably be the best.
Yeah. See? Oh, question 10. Ryan, do you want us to start a GoFundMe page for you? This
Yeah.
question's from Marcus.
Yeah, I still haven't. So if you guys don't know, I mean, it's not a joke. It's
No,
fact. Tommy has never paid me for this. He just keeps all the money for himself, and I don't know what
You guys
he
get
embezzles
all
it.
the
something
Manscape
like that,
money?
but yeah,
It all goes into casinos
yeah,
with me and Colonel
No,
Tom Parker.
it's all in crypto. It's all in crypto.
yeah.
Dogecoin, Dogecoin.
Me and AMC are going to take it to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still holding AMC, man. Hodling.
But no, I do pay Ryan, but
Yeah.
yes, start him a
Yeah.
GoFundMe because I pay him like 10
please.
cents.
Yeah, he doesn't pay me at all.
Number 11, favorite song right now. It's a question from Emily.
Favorite song right now?
Yeah.
I have
Oh.
I have a favorite song that I've been listening to on repeat. It's called Se bruciasse la città. It's an Italian song. It means when the city burns. That's a really fantastic song. I've been listening to it a lot lately.
My most played song in the last month is easily For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica.
Mm.
Love
And
it.
we're all about being
Yeah.
all across the genres.
It's funny.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. The last song that I added on Spotify is called "The Mighty Rio Grande," which you probably won't
Oh, yeah.
recognize. But if
This
you,
Moneyball.
will destroy
yeah,
you.
it's the Moneyball theme. Yeah.
Oh, bro, if it's in a movie, we
Fantastic.
know it.
Yeah.
So mine's definitely mine is actually Unchained Melody right now by Elvis.
Elvis. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I've
Nice.
seen the
Austin Butler
movie.
did an amazing job. He did so well.
If he doesn't get at least nominated, there's something wrong.
I don't see anyone topping him in performance until Babylon comes out with Brad Pitt. But I just think it was such an amazing, magnetic performance. He's sensational in it.
Yeah, so I've been on a big Elvis grind recently. I've seen it 5 times. I'm just obsessed. My family's a
they did
big
a good
Elvis
job.
family. I went to Graceland a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
He
just
looks
all in
still
all,
better, but-
shut up. Moving on. Oh, I know you guys are gonna love this question. Are you guys excited for Pearl, the X prequel, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
X
honestly.
Origins?
Yeah.
I know we,
I love
we
X.
always make fun of like Origins, the
Yep.
prequels, but X was awesome, and it kind of makes sense for a fun prequel origin story. I think it's going to be cool because I love Ty West. He's a great,
Yeah.
he was a great independent horror director. I mean, I've talked about him a bunch on our show, like The Innkeepers, The House of the Devil. The guy's been making so many great low budget horror films that fly under the radar. It's so cool that X was so popular this year. It did really well for box office with a low budget. And people have been talking about it, and Pearl coming out. So I'm really excited for Ty West to start getting some recognition, some household name recognition.
Mia Goth too.
And Mia Goth
She's
super
great.
talented.
Mia
So
Goth.
God.
She played 2 roles in X, playing the old lady and playing her young character. And
She's had a great career so far. She's great in Nymphomaniac and a bunch
She's
of other
just-
smaller films.
she's
Yeah,
just killing it. And me and Ryan didn't know that she played the old lady when we were watching it.
Yeah.
neither
got-
did we either. Yeah.
Yeah, we got back and then we were like, oh, who played the old lady? She did an incredible job. And it was like Mia Goth. And we were like, holy
Incredible.
crap, the makeup and everything. That scene
Yeah.
where she's dancing in the headlights is one of the scariest scenes.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man, Ty West has been flying under the radar for years. Watch The House of the Devil. It's one of my all-time
That's a
favorite horror
great movie.
movies.
I watched
love
that
it so
movie
much.
with
So
my
good.
teacher and it was very
Oh.
good.
What kind of setting was that?
No, that sounded terrible.
I thought it was in the classroom with other
Dude,
students.
it's like I was 15. I was at her house. It was great.
We watched in the back of his car on the
Jesus.
No, it was a class assignment. I worded that so poorly.
Yeah, you did.
Um,
I watched it with my teacher.
It was every time was like I watched it with my priest.
okay, time for the final question because I am really digging myself a hole today. If you could wipe your memory and watch a film for the first time again, what would it be? This question is from Kamal.
The Matrix, no question.
Ooh,
It's like, oh man.
I know
Yeah.
mine's going to be a little bit controversial, and Ryan, I think, knows what my answer is going to be. And this is more of I have a personal whole story behind it, and this is The Amazing Spider-Man. I my mom loves movies, but she doesn't go to the movies like me and my dad do. And I have a great memory of being down the shore, and I went and saw it with my parents. And late while I was watching, I was like, this is the best Spider-Man movie ever.
Yeah.
And it's still my favorite Spider-Man to this day. So if I could wipe my memory and watch it again, I would.
Yeah. I think I'll go with 7. Because like watching that for the first time when you don't know what's going to happen, it's nuts. So I think seeing that for the first time again would be awesome.
I think I'm going to have to also pick a David Fincher movie. I think I'm going to have to go Fight Club because that twist got me so well. And I love Fight Club. I don't care what people say because they attack like bros that love Fight Club. Male movie. But if you there's so much about Fight Club underneath the surface of what people think it's about that it's very deep, it's intense. It's kind of a life-changing movie for a lot of people. It's in a lot of positive ways. But I think just the twist itself was so incredible to see. And when I saw it for the first time, it totally got me. So I think Fight Club, the first time I saw that, for sure. Or maybe Pulp Fiction. It's like a tie.
Gotta pick one.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, Fight Club.
I like that choice. I like Fight Club is just an all-time film.
Fight Club is amazing, yeah.
But that is the end of our fan questions. This actually brings us to the end of our episode. Anthony and James, what would you guys like to add before we get going?
It was so fun to be on the show, and definitely recommend anything we've talked about in this episode that you haven't seen for sure. And find us anywhere, Raiders of Lost Podcast, on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Twitter, Raiders Lost Pod, Letterboxd, Raiders Lost Pod. You can find us everywhere. We'd love for you to come check out our show in addition to listen to these guys continuously.
And we are also having you two on our show for our Bullet Train review,
which will be coming out August 11th, which is Thursday this month.
Oh, that's the same day ours is coming out.
Yeah, we're doing, yeah, cool. Yeah, so we're
back to back, double header.
We're doing a crossover event with these guys.
But yeah, it was an absolute. I told you guys how much this meant to me to have you guys on the show, and for you guys to just be so down to earth and like being able to message you guys on Instagram. You send some funny, as Ryan says, gifs, even though I say gifs. You guys say some really funny ones, and I have a blast. I had an absolute blast talking to you guys today, doing the list. This was an episode that me and Ryan planned 3 months ago, and then it just happened to be doing it with you guys, which made it even more special to us.
Yeah.
So we had an absolute blast. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I don't even have to say if you guys listen to us, listen to them, because they probably already do. But yeah, thank you guys for coming on. Ryan, you always get the last word. What would you like to say before we end this recording?
Man, that's a tough one. Not much, I don't think.
That's
I
it?
think pretty good. Yeah, no, TV's good. I'm going to go check that out, yeah.
Yeah, TV, bro, yeah.
Well, thank you guys for listening to our show. Again, we're on everywhere you can find podcasts. We will be starting back up our YouTube channel. We did post one video and never did another one. And that's a continuous thing.
I saw that. I was like, do they have video? And I saw just one video.
One video and it's just audio.
Yeah.
But we will also be doing a Twitch stream soon. I know you guys loved when we did the one time, so we will again do it again. Mm-hmm. But thank you guys for listening, and we will see you all next week.
See ya.